Hello guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Now today's a match preview. It's Luton Town versus Huddersfield. But before we get on with the match preview guys, today's video is sponsored by the guys at OneFootball. OneFootball is a free football app which you guys can download for free on the Apple Store or on the Play Store. Now as we're playing Huddersfield in the league this week, let's check where they are in the table and their stats for the season. How do I do this? I go on the OneFootball app. So where are Huddersfield currently in the championship? Well, they're currently 15th, but let's check what their away form is like. I didn't realise how bad it was, but Huddersfield have the second worst away form in the championship. This gives me even more confidence that Luton can get 3 points from the weekend. Their last 5 games haven't been the greatest. They've got 4 defeats and 1 draw. So Huddersfield will be desperate to get something from this game against us. So fingers crossed we can make it worse for them and let them go 6 games without a win. What are their stats for the season? Well, when I click on see all, it gives me all their stats for the season. So I am prepared for this game against Huddersfield. If you guys want to download the OneFootball app, the link is in the description below. So what are my thoughts for this game against Huddersfield? Now, I'm actually quite confident that Luton can get the 3 points against Huddersfield this week. I don't know why I feel this confident. I feel like the transfer window has given me a bit of confidence that the second half of the season is going to be a lot better than the first half. I feel like we're going to score more goals, which is the main thing right now for us, is to score more goals going forward, because we all know that's where the problems are. It's just scoring goals. We're not scoring enough. And if we carry on doing that, we will slowly start to go down the table, which we don't want. You know, we want to guarantee safety. We're currently 7 points above the relegation places, which is okay. You know, it's not the worst thing in the world, but we want to try and make that gap a little bit bigger. You know, we don't want to be near the relegation places where the season is like coming to an end and we fall into that trap of being one of the teams in a relegation battle. That's not what we want. So we need to start picking up wins. And what's really good is right now until March, so throughout this month and for a few games in March, we've actually got quite a good run of fixtures. We're playing against teams that are around us in the table. So really, some games which we're playing, there's no excuse for us to be dropping points against certain teams, because we'll be looking at these teams and thinking we should be getting 3 points here. So fingers crossed we do in these next run of fixtures. But against Huddersfield, I'm quite confident. The last time we played Huddersfield, we got a 1-1 draw away from home, which is a good result. You know, any point away from home is a good result. But I remember that game, and it was a game of 2 halves where I thought Luton were the better team in the first half, but then in the second half, as expected, Huddersfield came at us and they were the better team in the second, and they did score in the second. George Moncur scored a very good goal that day, so he could potentially start in this one because he did have a good performance last time we played Huddersfield. But I think we learned quite a lot in that game, that you can't just score 1 goal and then sit back for the remaining game. You have to keep going, otherwise you're inviting pressure and the other team will try and find a way to score. And if they do, then you're in a little bit of a tricky situation where do you attack or do you defend? And we just don't want to be in that situation. I feel like with us now, we've got that attacking power, which we brought in through the transfer window. So hopefully we can damage teams a lot more, because what happens is we get into these really good attacking positions, but that final ball isn't there, that quality in that final third just hasn't been there this year. And we saw that against Blackburn, where we were in so many decent attacking positions. It's just a shame, because if we did have that quality, we would have scored a couple of goals in my opinion. But because we didn't, we obviously ended up losing the game. So in the January transfer window, we signed Tom Ince. Tom Ince is a former Huddersfield player, so hopefully he gets one over his former club. That would be brilliant. I know you have the ex-player impact, so hopefully Ince puts in a decent performance against his former side. And Adebayo. Now, Adebayo didn't play for Huddersfield, but Huddersfield did try to sign Adebayo from Walsall before we tried to sign him. They actually pulled out and they offered him more money. You know, they put in a bigger transfer fee. I don't know why Huddersfield pulled out. I don't know what went wrong. I haven't seen it anywhere online on why they did that, but we ended up getting him. So maybe that could come back to bite Huddersfield and he gets an important goal on his debut. That would be amazing. As I mentioned earlier, the run of fixtures which we've got coming up are brilliant, and we need to start picking up a few wins now, in my opinion. And I do think we are going to start picking up wins, and it's going to start on Saturday against Huddersfield. I do think we've got enough quality in that team. I don't think Huddersfield are amazing. Yes, they've got certain players that can cause us problems like most teams, but I thought in that last game against them, they weren't nothing special, and I felt the reason they got a point in that game was due to us just sitting back for the remaining 45 minutes, which you can't do in the Championship. So hopefully in this game at home, even if we do get an early goal, we still continue to attack. We still continue to try and go for a second or for a third. I don't like us sitting back. I don't like us inviting pressure, you know. To win football games, you need to score goals, and that's something which we need to start doing. And if we can start doing it at home, that would be amazing. So the team which I reckon Nathan Jones will play in this game against Huddersfield, I reckon he's going to go with Sluga in goal, with a back four of Bree, Bradley, Lockyer and Potts. In the midfield, I've got a feeling he's going to go with Glenn Ray. And then we're going to have Pelly and Dewsbury Hall. And then in the attack, we're going to have Collins, Cornick and Tom Ince. So that's the system which I believe Nathan's going to play, a 4-3-3, and hopefully it does the job. My score prediction for this game, I'm going to go with a 1-0 Luton win. Now, I just feel like we're going to get the first win, and then the attacking side of things will start to build and we will get better each game. I don't think it's going to work straight away. I don't feel like we're going to score 3 or 4 in this game against Huddersfield. I reckon we're going to start off slow, get the first goal, get the first win with new players in the team, and then go from there and build on it. And hopefully when we play against teams like Wycombe, for example, we can get 2 or 3 goals and not the 1 goal which we've been doing lately. So yeah, that is the end of the video, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. I'm confident that we can get a win. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Do you think we will beat Huddersfield? Let me know. Let me know your predicted lineups as well, which you would play against Huddersfield. And yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. Drop a like if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Don't forget to follow me across all my social media if you haven't done already. Make sure you download the OneFootball app. The link is in the description below. If you guys want to become a member as well, the link is also in the description below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.